What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about another position that I am a big fan of. I feel as though CRO is a very, very important position for the crypto space. The reason why I think, right, and I'll get into all of the different breakdowns as to why, but let's just give you kind of a summary as to why I think CRO is important. We understand that exchanges are really big for the crypto space. And I think exchange tokens are really going to take over a ton because of all of the transactions and movement and day trades and swing trades that go through the CEX space. And seeing a token that can control some of those or one of those CEXs and, kind of control what happens within it and, be kind of that main player or main character to that exchange is definitely a very, very important thing to crypto overall, because now you're looking for certain categories, just like you would look for with metaverse or AI or meme coins. You're now looking at the CEX tokens, right? The exchange tokens and exchange coins that are really running the space. So I wanted to talk about CRO in this video. We are going to mention it a lot and, mention why we're going to see the success and we could see a 100x in price for something like CRO. But guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about my Patreon link that is in the description. And if you want to check out some of the referral links, you can always check out those as well. But I think this is really, really interesting because I put out a tweet just recently on Twitter talking about what's the best exchange token and why, right? It didn't get a crazy amount of traction. It got about 2,000 views, but it did get 15 likes and got about 9 or 10 or something comments, right? Somebody wanted to know, in terms of what, and I wanted to know in terms of use case. But as you scroll down here, you're going to see basically what I wanted to see, but I wanted to kind of confirm it with some people. And maybe it's because some of the following that I have does also see CRO as a big player in the game and has a huge amount of potential. But I expected to see two within here. I expected to see BNB and CRO. As you look at others that are in the space, you really don't know what to expect from them, right? You can't expect anything from FTX. You can't expect anything from Voyager. You're going to maybe KuCoin. You can expect something from there. HG, you can expect something from there. But I think when it comes to top tier 1 exchanges that have a coin or token associated with it, you really just have BNB and you have CRO. I think those two are the names that you have here. And you're going to see that you have CRO here. I think CRO is undervalued. Yes, CRO with a lot of work. So that's basically what I wanted to see, and I wanted to be able to kind of make this video and talk about the reasons why I believe that CRO is the best exchange token that's out there with the most potential. Now, as I said in the price, I'm not going to talk, or I said in the title, I think the price is going to be a 100x return on this play. It may even be more than that, depending on what, crypto.com wants to do with CRO. In the past, we've seen that they've burned 70 billion tokens, right? So they came out and burned 70% of their supply just because, as you see the position, there's not a crazy amount that's being purchased and held, and basically looking at that percentage and understanding what you could do with it. And 70 billion was not really that much at the time for like what they did, right? For where it was. So they burned off 70 billion tokens, which is a significant amount, making it the largest burn that you can have of a position, right? You can look at Shiba Inu and see the 40%. You can look at anything else and see 50% or whatever. But this was 70% of the overall supply. And you have a decent amount that's staked. So it made a huge impact to the overall position, giving it the ability to grow a lot more, not only to a $20 billion market cap, but a lot further than that as time goes on. So if we look at CRO currently, right? If I wanted to look at where CRO is, it currently is at about 5 cents, right? I'm going to round down and say that 5 cents is where that it's at, or where it will be at, right? And I believe the lowest point that it has gotten to, right? If we look at, I don't want to look at the all-time low, but I guess the all-time low will be 1 cent. But I want to look at, maybe where the lowest point was in the last year. Let's say we were about 5 cents. Now, if we look at where the current market cap is, it's at a 1.2 or almost $1.3 billion market cap with about $3.5 million worth of volume. It does not have a lot of volume. The popularity in volume is not really there, but the use case or the ability or the reason to hold it is definitely there. As you have something like CRO, it is an exchange token. Now, what is the difference between this and every other exchange token that's out there? CRO has the ability to make, Crypto.com has the ability to make CRO as the main character, the main player. You have to have it in order to go through all of the benefits. They've done that, right? They've done that with their staking programs, right? So you stake a certain amount of CRO, you get a certain card level to where you get a certain amount of rewards as you use that card, as well as being able to stake other positions for a higher amount as you're holding enough. So it gives you the ability to get a benefit from staking this position and holding this position. This is why you don't see a ton of volume, but you still see it hover around a $1.3 billion market cap. This is the volume that you should probably see for $100 million market cap, maybe even less than that, right? Because we should be seeing, maybe 2%, 3% at max when it gets to popular levels is around 10 to 20%. And we are not seeing that at all. It's getting nowhere near that. And the reason that it's happening that way is because we're staking it, right? We're holding it for a reason. We're using it for a reason. And the thing about it is they can do anything they want with CRO and make it have a use case on their own platform. That's why I feel like use cases within exchange tokens are the biggest use cases you can have right now. While you want to go through transactions and all that stuff, yes, but you have CRO or Crypto.com that has NFTs available that you can now, instead of using cash and other cryptocurrencies for, you can completely change that and only have it available to be bought in CRO if you wanted to. You can also worry about the staking side of it and say you need to stake this much to even be to start trading or to get $0 trades or something. There's so many things that an exchange can do in order to make CRO more desirable, I would say. So that in itself makes me feel like CRO is going to be a lot more valuable and the most valuable exchange token. Way different than what you have with BNB. BNB, the thing that makes it valuable is not about it being connected to Binance, because it's technically not, right? It's about BNB is about having the ability to pay with BNB for your fees on the network, right? More about standard transactions and costs on the network, sort of like what you see with Bone or Ethereum. The value comes from that rather than coming from the exchange itself. But CRO is probably the only one that's actually doing something and giving you a benefit for holding that position. So honestly, I think a $100 billion market cap is low. I think a 100x return, which would be a $125 billion market cap, is still low. And I think that will happen, which is why I say that we will see 100x price within CRO. But I want to know your opinion. What do you feel is the most valuable exchange token? Do you feel like CRO is more valuable than every other one that's out there? Even though it's not producing the volume, do you still feel like it's more valuable than every other exchange token that is out there? So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.